Hello and welcome to episode 19 of our Karashar campaign. In the last episode, we continued our slew of wars as we are desperately trying to continue down our mission tree. We focused a lot over here in Sarhal. We fought Vassal again, in which we took a decent chunk of land off of them in these couple of provinces. And then we also went to war with Ek at the same time because they were a tributary of Vassal, but we have since broken that. And took as much as we could reasonably. We need to grab all of these islands out here from Vassal and Eka, so we couldn't full annex Eka, so I've left them with 3 provinces here that we will run back and grab in 1678. Now, we do have some stacks over here that are ready to deal with rebels. We do have this island occupied as well. We're moving some little stacks over. But right now, we need to go to war with Syrian. Now, Syrian is allied to Usum clan. I do wonder, can I force Usum clan to break their alliance with Syrian? Barely. Barely. If I could get a little bit more Diplo rep, they would accept that. Oh, but I can't. Oh, we have the artificers now too. We're gonna have to make them happy. We can't because we casted a spell recently. It's in May of 65. Do I really care about fighting these guys? No, but they do have a war wizard. You know what? We'll just wait. We'll just wait. Not a big deal. We are overextended anyways, so doesn't hurt to let that tick down. We did release Ursamhap as a vassal, and they will be free for the rest of the game. We have no incentive to annex them. We do not need their land, which is pretty sweet. We just annexed another vassal as well. So that means that most vassals are integrated now. I feel like the next one we should work on would be Drolakand, but we need to improve our relations quite a bit because they are mad. From annexing vassals, and really that's it. From annexing vassals. They're not thrilled with that. Okay, and if Usum clan at any point wants to just not join, we will let that happen. Let's bring this fort up online for now. Not that we'll actually use it, but it's alright. Our truce with Seg Deer will be up not soon, but eventually. 71. Yes, we're going to want to make sure we're ready for that. I just got reminded because they're allied to Gorbarad. If I had a CB, I'd reset the truce. Maybe, but we don't. We are maxed out on mill points. We can grab a couple of generals here, including a 5 siege general. Wow. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get to 100% professionalism. There's really no reason not to. Really no reason not to. Fire off all these fire generals. We don't need them. We are over our force limit because of all of our annexations, so we can go ahead and delete those 8k. That's actually just enough. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, Golden Highway construction. Cool. And this next month, we should be able to cast the spell. In fact, we might not even need to cast the spell. I'd have to wait for another year. Let's just do the Magnificent Feast. It's Stifler Rep, it's improved relations. All of those things will help us out. They'll all help us out. Break alliance with Syrian. Thank you. Just makes my life a lot easier. Declare the war. Oh, and then once we kill Syrian, we can actually continue down our mission tree. Because we've been blocked off by the fact that they exist for so long. For so long. It will be a beautiful day. And the elves are finally dealt with. Make sure we're dealing with these separatists. Okay, chase Syrian back to wherever they're running. Court mage is dead. I'm going to grab that missionary strength guy. Put them in. Cool. Alright, war over. War over, Syrian dead. That is what I would call successful. As long as this siege gets done in a reasonable amount of time and isn't very annoying and sticks around forever. Remember, we are not converting the Dwarven land because it's all going to get deleted eventually, so I don't need to. It'd be a waste of time. Wow. Yeah, let's get a couple of these going. Those are definitely worth it. Give me a couple of universities around. Come on. Come on. There we go. 100% war score on Syrian. We call that a full annexation. And Syrian is reduced to nothing. To nothing. Wonderful. Okay, mission time. Lots of missions. So, crush Syrian. Under Seghdihr, the Phoenix Empire struck a vast blow for the malevolent darkness, enchaining the Bulwari people's minds even if it freed their bodies. Though the ancient wreck fell apart, as all who betray Surakel shall, the Sun Elves of Syrian are among the foremost of those pretending to reform it. At the country center lay the Ash Palace, a great carcass, black and empty. So too is every one of the Sun Elves' promises, every one of their deeds. We shall make this clear when we shatter them and strike a blow for every Bulwari they have exploited. Alright, 10 prestige and a bunch of claims on land I already own. That's going to be a pretty common thing here. This mission required us to own a bunch of these areas in here. We came in the mountains where our bodies and minds were both engulfed in darkness, but now that we have struck into Bulwar, we must march towards the mountains once again, following the Saran north and freeing the humans along the way. As we walk alongside the flowing river under the pouring sun, let us be reminded of Surakel's strength and grace. Minus 50% Liberty Desire and subjects for 20 years and a bunch of claims. Oh, you guessed it, land we already own. Liberate Zenjap. Well, we integrated them, but sure. Among the many who were deceived by the Sun Elves' dark and wicked words of heresy, few were as deeply enshrouded in shadow as the Zenjapian. It may take a great deal of effort to fully restore them to Surakel's glory, but they are as sun chosen as any other, and the labor we do for his sake and our redemption was never going to be easy. 100 Diplo power and more claims. Alright, Purge Tlucht. So all of this land here, these mountains, this is where Tlucht started, so that's what we have to take. The Cleaver of Realms cleaved Bulwar in twain when she struck, taking many of the Sun Chosen's lives and enchaining even more to brutal servitude. If we seek to restore Surakel's realm, bring it to peace, and prepare it for his coming, she, and any trace of her demonic kind, must be purged. For 40 years, 5% discipline. And now, handle the dwarves. Seg Deer has to not exist. Yeah. Which is why I'm seriously considering a truce break on Seg Deer. Like, I don't know why. Well, I do know why I wouldn't, and the answer is coalitions. But I don't need to annex their land, because if you look at this, you lose all your provinces in the Serpent Spine, but their development will be transferred over to your grain provinces in Bulwar. So, I mean, if we did truce break them once, maybe twice, we don't have to core any of it. We just have to own it. Which, you know, it's not a terrible idea. It's not a terrible idea. Let's make sure that we are still converting everything. More rebels. Okay, that's fine. Bring all of you together in Syrian. You can stop taking attrition up here. Go down to Desha. We can rebuild the Golden Highway. Let's do that. About to have some Centaur separatists. I'm not sure where. Okay, they're gonna be up here. We can be ready for that. Alright, Orcish refugees, that's fine. New age ability, doesn't really matter. Okay, so Seghdihr Truce is up in 71. If I'm gonna truce break, is there any reason to hold off? The only issue is that any coalition that could possibly be formed will join when our truce with Airnavir is up, and it is up actually. So any coalition for a truce break will cause a coalition war. There's no way they don't declare that. I mean, you do have 381,000, you do have 193,000, 75,000, and I mean, I've got 176. I don't know. I don't know. Resume Golden Highway and Bulwar. Yeah, do that. Okay, well, That is a tricky one. Tricky one indeed. I don't think we truce break right now. Maybe one more time that we truce break. But we can start to integrate you. Influence. There we go. You're 200. Let's go ahead and get you annexed. It'll be done in a couple of years. Hostile rhetoric. I don't want more AE. Thank you very much. All right, Golden Highway. Sure. Beyond request some money. I will give them some money. And I will seize some crown land as well. Get us back up over 30. All right. Where's New Sun Cult? Yeah, New Sun Cult is the religion we want to focus on converting first, because that is mission tree required. And culture conversion required too. The stuff that's over here in Old Kedarata doesn't really matter as much, because I don't need to culture convert it. But I do have to culture convert other things. Okay, let's get you moving over here. Sure, you have a general of some kind. Oh, Ovdal, let him. Two of a kind. I will take the oath admin powers. Thank you. Could take Miltech early. Don't really see a huge reason to do so. Foreign wisdom, more admin points. Okay. Nice. Golden Highway construction does continue. Apparently there's some great projects that I can upgrade. In Bal Ord. Sure. Let's do that. And let's accept Ordi. Let's accept Zanite. All these cultures that we have a decent amount of, we should be accepting. No reason not to. There we go. Do with the Segdirian rebels. Awesome. The Rebellion State wants access, I guess. Yeah, you're being cored. Okay, let's focus on Regent Court stuff then. I'm not even sure where my Regent Court provinces are. Rebellion, Mother Akan. Where are my Regent Court provinces? I don't know. Did I misread that? No. Shipmashed. What? Oh, it's the islands. It's the islands. I was like, what in the world? But yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, we'll get those islands converted over in a little second here. No big deal. We are going to integrate these guys at the same... maybe not. I don't think we actually can afford it. Let's do a couple of... maybe one general here. How cheap are generals? Wow. 9 military points for a general. That's crazy. That's crazy. Assault crisis, okay. I'm thinking we should probably focus Diplo here. We need more Diplo points. For culture conversions, for annexing subjects, all of it. Now that the year tech has gone by, we will take that mill tech early. Upgrading to our mortars. Once again, we are just waiting for this. National Bank. Ooh, nice. Don't have any inflation, but it makes a lot of money. We don't have any loans, so I guess we just get more inflation reduction for whenever we need it. Also, stabs us up to 2. Probably should have gone to stab 3, but considering the plan of truce breaking, I don't think it's going to matter if we're stab 3 or 2. We're going to get rolled anyways. Any good soldier households? Yeah, we got a couple here. We'll build those up. More manpower. Look at that. Mother's Delta. 109 development. Dang. That is crazy. That is crazy. And we're probably going to want a trade company. This land over here. It's converted. I mean, if I just add these key spots to trade companies. I should be able to get a decent amount of trade power. Yeah. I mean, we could get even better if we really wanted to. We could add like this entire state. It's only 2 extra trade power for these estuaries, but once I get a little bit of cash, I can invest in that. That's very rude to rebel, just to let you know. I can grab the local trade power from all these provinces. So we just keep boosting it up. And then if we can get enough, we can just collect here. Because look at all this trade value. It's just disappearing. It's just being lost for no reason. Also, look at all the trade value that's being stolen. You know what we could do instead? We could push all of our trade into Brisson, collect in Brisson, and then just collect here as well. It might not be as efficient. The problem is, if we start to collect in Mother Sorrow, which is another option, right? Then anybody that's in the Eberthil trade node, which is Vassal, is going to start pulling this trade, right? But to be fair, it'd probably be less than here. What happens if I collect in Brisson? And I collect... Oh, that's Karashar. For a second, I thought that was pirates with 40%. I was like, what? That's crazy. Brisson is just we don't need to pull. So let's go ahead and collect here instead of... Oh, we have a free merchant. Collect there. What happens to our trade value? 107 to 156. Yeah. That makes sense. Because look at, now they can't pull as much away. Like, they can still try all they want. In fact, Dartax, give me your trade. Stop. Stop taking my trade. Please and thank you. Yeah, give me your trade. Gimme. Makes this a little bit more. We still have very bad control here, but that's because we don't control the 2 nodes down from it. But that is not as important if we're collecting all of our main trade here. So, make a little bit more money that way. Just gotta play around with it a bit. Okay, Seghdihr, 60 or 71. Sorry, not 61, 71. They are dying to Ovdal Kanzad, which is great. I want Ovdal Kanzad to take a bunch of land here. I'm talking 100% war score. I don't really care about this land being mine. I just need it to not be Segdhirs. That's it. That's all I need. Just not Segdhirs. Let's put 1 improvement on own country, subject countries, and everybody else on neighbors. Just be friendly with the neighborhood. Nothing wrong with being friendly with your neighbors, even if you do plan on conquering most of them. They don't need to know that. We have a holy war against Usam clan. Well, I'm not worried about it. Oh, there's the Serpent's Cure. So the Serpent Spine is going to be in a much better spot now. Okay. We will declare this war. We'll do a holy war. Nobody wants to join. That's fine. I don't need their help. We're good. There we go. We're not going to move in, though. We're just going to let Ovdal Kanzad deal with that, and we're going to send, I guess, this stack over towards Gorbarad. You going to give me access, or are you going to be mean? Yeah, you'll give it to me. Alright, then we'll leave you here. We can keep going speed 5 even. Warnings of the Zal are death. I don't know if we've read this one yet. I don't know. We'll read it again if we have. A mysterious desert nomad has arrived at a newly settled hamlet in blank with an ominous warning. Leave or die. He says he is from the Zal Ardeth tribe, wardens of Amusu's grave, near which the hamlet is settled. That's this desert right here. According to legend, Amusu's grave hosts an ancient evil that must never be awoken, and the Zal Ardeth are the respected it's this group. The Mashinse? I always get it wrong. custodian tribe who ensure that none enter the place and risk awakening whatever may be in there. They say that if the settlement is not abandoned, they will summon the Siru Sham, the governing body of the 7 Mashnist tribes, and call for a direct attack against us. Our learned wise men explain that Amusu, after whom the tomb is named, is a mythological figure of ancient Bulwar, one of the fabled god kings who bound a djinn to their will and had every wish granted. He supposedly wished to be the only one who could wish, which rendered him mute. The learned men do emphasize that there must be a good reason to protect this place if the whole of the Sirusham completely support any and all actions of the Zal Ardeth. The skeptical in our court were quick to denounce the words of these wise men as silly fairy tales and ask Karkali Yagza I to stand against the tribals who threaten the people of Karashar. No, I think we'll listen to him. I think we'll listen to him. Sounds like a good idea to avoid any bad things in Amusu's grave. Yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking that, but yeah, it's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. No, thanks. Karashi drill is a thing. Yeah, we are definitely not walking all the way around there. That's for sure. You're just gonna walk in here directly. And again, we're just gonna let Ovdal Kanzad do whatever it is Ovdal Kanzad wants to do. That way they peace out faster, because that's what matters. Alright, it's almost admin tech time. We'll save our admin points here. Seems that our vassal is going to grab a couple of provinces. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I just need, what's his face? What's his face doesn't want to do good. I'll reinforce you. Okay, I'm going to chase his troops back to his capital. That way maybe he'll actually do something. Come on, Ovdal Kanzad, go to the capital. You know you want to. You know. Ooh, okay. Well, that is very interesting. Hodovar is alive. Let's immediately declare war. I don't care if Ovdal Kanzad gets called in. I don't want Hodovar to ally Ernefir. That's honestly, like, best case scenario. He takes 2 provinces, releases a hold. That's kind of huge. Hodovar is 57% war score, and Seghdihr is now 203. So still a little bit. Still a little bit too much, but that's all right. We'll get there. Okay, you two now need to move up into here together. There's the siege of Gorbarad, so he will want out of this war now. Thank you. Give me your money and war reps. A little bit less money then. Don't really care. Get you over to the fight, because now we have a lot of people to fight around here. A lot of people to fight. And there goes Gelkalis Annex. This is destroying our Defender of the Faith bonuses, but it has to be done. Has to be done. Drolikand is mad at me again. Let's go ahead and bribe them. I mean, send them a gift to show our love for them. Let's influence them. Noble family requests aid. Fine. Okay, they're now at 190, which means I can begin the annexation. Wow. The month tick. The year tick, sorry. The year tick got us good on that one. Okay, that should do it. There we go. Annex Vassal. Yes, please. Our truce with Kedarata did just expire. I feel like I'm missing an army. Somewhere. I don't think I am, though. Nope, I'm definitely not. 60, 44. Nope, I'm definitely not. Because I am going to need to go to war with Karashar here. Or not Karashar. No civil wars at this moment, please. With Kedarata here relatively soon. Okay, let's go off of speed 5. So I can actually micro this correctly. At least somewhat. At least somewhat. So we're not losing too much time from me just being impatient. Alright, get all these caves and tunnels and side parts and whatever else you want to call them out of here. You need to follow them down here because they will hurt our guys very badly. Ooh, nice. Leader is strict. Okay, they're dead. At least they should be. They're going to live, but then they're going to retreat. Okay, they're going to retreat up and out. That's fine. I can live with that. Man, we are struggling on their fort here. It's because we don't have a general. General must have died when I wasn't seeing it. The 5 C's general, put him there. You guys need to move up as a group so that other stack doesn't come down and fight them. Grab that. Move here. All of you can move up forward as well. You, split up. Move out. Grab this cave. There we go. We did just lose 2,000 troops. Okay, because they're standing right here. Oh, I sent them too far. Oh, well. Oh, well. Their families will be told they died in glorious battle and not sacrificed due to incompetence. Nope. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. All right, just checking that we don't have any necessary things to convert. All right, move on down. Let's go ahead and take these folks out. Kasani rebels. Well, those are kind of far away. Kind of rude. Kind of rude. And the moment that I can get Ovdal Kanzad out, I will. I don't need their land. I don't want their land. I want them gone out of my way. That's it. I just want them gone out of my way. It's as simple as that. Oh, you need to move up. You guys can move over. You need to walk through here onto Seghdihr's capital. Seg Deer is at 99% war score, so we're going to take their capital. We're going to take these caves. We're going to take these caves. Then we're going to connect our land. Yeah? Something like that? I like it. 98% war score. We get the hold. Get the caves. I'm not going to take any money. We're just going to take that. Now the question remains... Yikes. So, guess it's time to see if this coalition is going to form or not. Gonna have to keep a close eye on it. We've lost a siege. Well, that's embarrassing. Boys, why did we lose a siege? Come on. Keep up. There's the siege of Seghdihr. Split up. Actually, no, you don't worry about it. You head down towards Karashar, because that's our next war. You can siege all this. You as well, don't worry about it. Ovdal Kanzad. You want out? Yes, you do. It's literally all I want. I don't care. I don't care. Core all that up. Only 25% overextension, by the way. Not too bad, since most of that's colonies. Or ex-colonies, I should say. Oh, I'll hold off on taking that admin tech for a moment. All right, Seghdihr, you're getting full annexed. There we go. Yeah, that'll make even more people mad. They'll get over it in time. Okay, call that and take this idea group. I don't think we should take another Diplo idea group. We need to spend our Diplo points elsewhere. It's a mill idea group for sure, and I think at this point we go quantity just to build more troops. More troops, more manpower recovery speed. It's just winning harder, really. I mean, we could go offensive, I suppose, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go quantity. Sure. More manpower recovery speed. Not too shabby. Awesome. We'll eventually get our force limit up, and it will be good. Drolikand is getting annexed. Brisson is the next one up after that. So let's make sure that they are influenced. Meantime, all of you head down towards Karashar because we have to start that war pretty much immediately. This 40k will double back and take out this northern bit. So make sure that we start this in a decent amount of time. Because I believe Karashar is still multiple wars too. Yeah, 3. Unless we can get a, I don't know, some kind of good peace deal here. What else? Who else am I waiting for? Don't care about Vassal. Eka, 78. Okay, we got 4 years. Got 4 years. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, but that was a really good war against Seg Deer. How much war score are you now? 117. Okay, here's what we might do. We might go to war with the Gobos whenever our truce is up. It's 75, 1 year, okay. We go to war with the Gobos. We take all of these cheap roads to get a border with Gorbarad. We declare war on Gorbarad. And then we take a little bit of land from Seghdihr and shorten our truce. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Sound good? Sounds good to me. That's what I'm going to hope we're going to do. But that's going to be next time, because we are out of time for today. We got 2 wars in. At least Syrian's dead, though. That's a relief. And Seghdihr is well on their way to being dead. Super, super useful that Ovdal Kanzad released a Hodavar. Big shout out to the Cannon Dwarves for helping me. Then we're going to annex our last 3 of our vassals here. And then it will be one big Karashar all across the lands. And then we'll figure out the second part of our mission tree. Hopefully next time? Question mark? Hopefully. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.